Hey there, CNMA Nation. Let's get into today's bet of the day where we keep it rolling with our two-a-day look at Major League Baseball win totals. Yesterday, we looked at the Cubs and Red Sox. Today, we're going to dive into the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. We'll start with the Reds. They won 77 games and finished fourth in the NL Central last year. Their number is set at 78.5 this season. One of the biggest moves they made isn't even on the field. It is in the dugout, and that is bringing in Terry Francona as their new manager. After years of mediocrity under former manager David Bell, Francona comes in bringing 2,000 career wins, a .540 winning percentage, and 2 World Series titles to this franchise. He is going to bring leadership and a winning mentality to this team that I think is going to have an immediate impact with a young, talented roster. Let's look at that roster now. We'll start with their starting rotation that I absolutely love. They brought in Brady Singer in a trade. He is going to be their number 2 pitcher, right under Hunter Green, the young ace who went 9-8 last year with a 2.35 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP. Singer is a workhorse number 2 starter from the Royals. He brings a 3.47 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP, and they get back Nick Martinez, who they re-signed after an impressive 3.1 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, and 10 wins last season. I just really like the top of that rotation, and their bullpen also got better. It was middle of the pack last year with a 4.09 ERA, but they made some key moves, including bringing in Taylor Rogers and Scott Barlow, both acquired via trade. Both of them will add depth and late inning reliability. And then Alexis Diaz continues to be their closer, and he is on the cusp of being elite. He gives them a true shutdown arm at the back end, which excites me. On the offensive side, Elly De La Cruz is a superstar in waiting. He's one of the most electric players in baseball. He's only 23 years old. Last year, he put up 26 home runs, 84 RBI, 53 stolen bases. If he can just improve his batting average slightly and cut down on the strikeouts, he could be one of the best in the league this year. Around him, the lineup has solid depth in second baseman Matt McLain, catcher Tyler Stevenson, and 2 newcomers in Gavin Lux and Austin Hayes. Jonathan India is gone. He was a fan favorite, but frankly, his stats were never all that impressive last year. 15 home runs, 58 RBI, and 248 average. He's going to be replaceable. Final verdict is this. We're taking the over 78.5 wins. With a better rotation, a stronger bullpen, and an improving young lineup, this feels like a 500 club at worst, especially with Francona now running the show. So we'll take the over 78.5 wins, and we're going to put 4 baseballs on the confidence meter. All right, let's now turn our attention to the Chicago White Sox. I really don't know where to begin here. This team was historically bad last season, only notching 41 wins. Their win total now for this season is 53.5, and while that is still a fairly low number comparatively speaking, I'm not sure they're going to be able to hit it, and here's why. First of all, they traded their best player, Garrett Crochet, left-handed pitcher. He is gone. As I mentioned yesterday, he was traded to the Boston Red Sox after a strong 2024 season, taking with him a 3.5 ERA across 32 starts. That is a massive loss. They trying to replace him by bringing in left-handed pitcher Martin Perez, but let's be real, this guy is overrated if you look at his stat line, and he's nowhere near replacement for Crochet, and he's expected to be the number 1. That concerns me. Now, on the bright side, they did land some solid prospects in the trade with Boston. Long-term, that might help, but not going to help on the field this season very much. To make matters worse, Andrew Benintendi, one of their better players and a leader in the outfield, broke his hand in spring training and will be out for 6 weeks. Now, Luis Robert Jr. is a bright spot, and he has a legit shot at a 30-30 season. But I'm just afraid he's not going to make it past the trade deadline. I think he will be on the block, and they will get him to another team for probably some more prospects. Now, Andrew Vaughn is also solid. I like him, but these two together cannot carry the offense, and they're going to need some help, and I just don't see where that help is going to come from. Their bullpen was second worst in the AL last year, and it is still a complete disaster. Simply put, there is nothing about this team that excites me. So even though the number is still comparatively low at 53.5, we are going to take the under, and we're going to put 2 baseballs on the confidence meter. That's all I got for today. CNMA Nation. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more. Thanks. Take care. See ya.